who showed up just when some work was fixing to be done.
Work? I came to socialize. I didn't come to work.
Well, Sissy, guess what? Come on in, Sissy. Guess what we doing today?
What we doing today, Sissy Bob?
We're gonna can some weenies.
Weenies! I love weenies.
Yeah.
Weenies.
Come on.
I thought we canned them all last time.
No, all I did was show you how to do it. I just talked about it. Now, today, you're gonna actually can them.
I gotta work.
You gotta do some work. Now
All right, but it's weenies. Let's
get on up in the kitchen.
Get the weenies. All righty.
All right. I'm coming, Sissy. All right. Now, you want to know what the first step is? I'll tell you what the first step is. And it's a job I think even you can do.
You gotta get some closer. I get my nostrils here.
It's a job even you can do. We need to open all the weenies. See?
Oh, man. These are brats.
Remember when I was talking about prepping on the cheap?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was talking about prepping on the cheap, I got these on sale the other day, so I bought lots of them. And so today we're going to can up about 10 packs, okay?
Alrighty. Sissy?
Yeah.
How come you got blue gloves on your hands?
I got blue gloves on because I don't like to touch raw meat.
That's just kind of strange. You
I know.
Deer, but you don't want to touch raw meat.
Well,
Alrighty.
I don't touch it with my bare hands. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get all these packages open, and then I'm going to show you.
Beef and bacon gourmet. Were these on clearance?
These were on clearance for $1, Sissy.
And they ain't got no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, and no byproducts. Dang, there's going to be some great weenies in the can, in the jar, whatever.
That's right. They actually brats, but we're going to go ahead and call them weenies. Yeah, because we like weenies better. And you know what, Sissy? Look, they're beef and bacon. What is the second thing we like after weenies? Bacon.
That's right. That's 2 in 1. We can just have those for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh, there you go. Okay, well, you know what? The thing is, you were just asking, we just canned weenies. Why am I canning weenies again? Because I want 7 years of weenies, Sissy.
That's right. 7 years, folks.
7 years of stores, so 7 years of weenies. Okay. Well, Sissy, while you opening those, I'm going to tell the good folks what we're going to do over here real quick,
right,
okay?
You go ahead.
All right. Well, in order to actually can the weenies this time, you're going to need...
Hey, do you want me to open these with my teeth or what? Because
yeah, you can... Well, Sissy, why don't you just use your pocket knife?
Okay.
I tell you what you need to do is you need to have a pressure canner because you have to pressure can the weenies. It's meat. You cannot use a water canner.
We also can take a bath in here sometimes. It's a nice big pot to take a bath.
No, that we bathe the babies in there, not you, Sissy.
Okay.
Okay. So, put how much ever water your pressure canner calls for in the bottom to start with, okay? And while Sissy, that'll probably take her 20 minutes to cut open all them weenies because she's kind of slow that way. Set your oven to 250 degrees because we're going to sterilize the jars in the oven. And the reason why we're sterilizing them in the oven because we're not making the weenies hot and we're not going to boil the weenies or anything else. So we're going to put the weenies inside a hot jar, okay? And I have some boiling water that I put inside my little glass here. And I'm going to drop in, these are my lids for my jars. And I am using the big 1-quart jars today, Sissy. So 1-quart jars is what we put in the weenies in. And I figure we should be able to get 6 to 8 weenies in a jar. So we're going to need, 4 to 5 jars. Okay? And then we have our rings. The rings don't have to be heated. And Sissy is still over here cutting open weenies. So while Sissy's doing that, I'll show you. I went ahead and I put the jars in the oven. And we're going to let them be in there and get hot for 20 minutes. Okay? So while those are getting hot, and I'm going to have to help Sissy cut open the weenies because this is going to be a really long...
Well, I'm thinking about maybe just biting into one right now because, you know, I love brats too. Brats with... You take a piece of bread and put a brat on it, throw some mustard on it, some sauerkraut.
Hope you have some sauerkraut. Okay. Anyway, we're going to come back at you as soon as we finish opening all the weenies and we got the cans.
Oh my goodness, I've ever gotten a sweat opening up all them brat weenies.
Did you get the weenies open?
Got the weenies open.
Okay. Well, good. Now that you got all the weenies open, Sissy, we're going to take a hot jar. Look, I'm going to use the amazing glove.
That's right.
It's the amazing glove. It's one of them oven temperature
I bought it for Christmas, being a nice little sissy that I am.
And I'm going to get a jar out. And Sissy, be careful because these jars are hot. They've been in the oven. So, Got that, and now I'm going to let you drop some Weenies in the jar.
You want me to touch the
Or,
weenie?
here, fine. I'll drop the Weenies in the jar.
How many you want me to put these plump little boogers in there?
Let's put in 6 first and see how tight they get, because you don't want them too tight in the jar because they are going to plump when you cook
The
them.
jar is hot. Be careful. I just found out.
I just told you that.
Well, I know,
Sissy.
but I stuck one in there and I got stuck.
Well, you're goofy. What
Because
can
these
I
are
say?
fat little brats. We may not be able to get 6 of them into the jar.
Oh, we did. We got 6, I think. Is that 6? Is that 6? That's
I don't know,
6.
you count. You count better than I do.
That's because I finished 3rd grade at Hillbilly Prepper. Well, I guess that is high school, isn't it?
I may have a problem with my degree in finance.
I don't know. I think we're going to do 5 in a jar just to be safe.
I told you they were too fat. See?
Okay.
These are some fat brat weenies.
Okay.
She doesn't believe me.
Now, we're going to take my lid lifter.
Is that hot water in there or something?
Yeah, that's boiling
Hey,
water.
look
I
how it
told
just
you.
sucked that thing right on there.
And it
Yeah.
sticks to it. Yeah.
Hey,
And
then-
we're going to take that and we're going to put that on the jar and use, if you've got a glove, if not, use a towel. You're going to take it and you're going to just put the lid on, and you want it what's called fingertip tight. Tighten it, but only as tight as it will go with your fingertips, okay? And then you're going to, put it in
Weenie,
your-
don't tighten it like you would a gas cap. Click, click, click.
Right.
Just gently, you know.
And then you're going to put that in the canner, and your canner should have already been warm. Remember I showed you, put the water in. I got it kind of on medium-low right now. Okay, we're going to do number 2 now.
Oh, goodness, we're going to be eating good when the time comes.
Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to be eating these when the time
Big,
comes
fat
and when the time
brats.
doesn't come, Sissy. These I eat. I like to eat my canners. This is fast food for our family. Yeah.
Now, folks, think about it. Well, no, I'm not going to say if. I'm going to say when the time comes and we have to start using prepper supplies.
Get the hot dog, Sissy.
Guess what, folks? We can have the brat weenies for breakfast with some eggs, even cook it on an open fire. We are actually going to do a video someday on making a fire. Actually, she's going to make the fire. I'm just going to watch her do it.
She's going to supervise as always. Like she's doing now. She's going to talk and I'm going to work.
But see, think about it. This nice brat weenie is going to be preserved for how long?
Well, I don't know. They say about 15 years or so. People, they found them that are even
15
older than that.
years.
This man found a jar that in his grandma's basement that was 32 years old. And it had not discolored. He said he didn't know if he trusted enough to eat it, but it still looked fine.
Well, you know what?
Get the rest of the weenies, Sissy. Ooh.
I got it. You got 5.
No, get the rest of the weenies off the table, Sissy.
Oh, okay. You say get the rest of the weenies.
See,
You have to specify.
Sissy's doing what she does best, talking.
And eating.
Ooh, hot. Okay. Switch hands.
You know, I sure could smell the bacon. And yes, we did wash our hands before we started doing this, folks.
And I have on gloves, so.
Because our mama did teach us better.
Oh, wow.
What's wrong?
I think I'm going to. We got more weenies here than we said we were going to have, Sissy.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Okay.
We might have to put some more of those things in the oven.
Yeah, I think we better put some more in the oven because I only put 5 jars in the oven. Okay, hold on. We're going to go put some more jars in the oven.
I should have counted the weenies with the jars.
I did, Sissy. I did.